Sari Kristen JV, and in this video I'm going to read two articles. The first article is about Taylor Swift, the sensation of a generation. Born in the town of Reading, Pennsylvania on December 13, 1989, Taylor Swift is unquestionably the most influential musician of her generation. Arguably, she is the most significant female singer ever, and has had more influence on the music of her age than any other artist since the Beatles, Rolling Stones, and Bob Dylan half a century earlier. Her success is largely down to the absolute support of her family and notably of her parents, who were the world's first Swifties. From a very early age, they recognized that their daughter had exceptional talents. It helped that Taylor's mother worked in marketing and her dad was a financial manager. They recognized an opportunity when they saw one and knew how to deliver it. As a small child, Taylor was encouraged to follow her artistic interests. She loved storytelling and singing, and was particularly fond of Shania Twain, the Canadian singer who helped put pop into American country music. By the age of 11, she was already writing her first songs and performing in public. Convinced that their daughter really did have talent, her parents moved to the family home from Pennsylvania to Henderson, near Nashville, Tennessee, the capital of country music. For 2 years, Taylor went to Henderson High School, but after that she was homeschooled as it was becoming harder and harder to reconcile the demands of a regular high school education with her music commitments. Taylor's career took off when she signed with a new independent record company, Big Machine Records, at the age of 15 in 2006. She released her eponymous debut album, demonstrating her talent as a singer-songwriter and quickly gained popularity on the country music scene. The single theme McGraw about a popular country music singer, which Taylor had written when she was 15, received great article acclaim. 2 years later, Taylor's second album, Fearless, catapulted her into stardom, with hits like Love Story and You Belong With Me. Swift received multiple awards, including 4 Grammys. By the time Speak Now, her third album came out in 2010, Taylor Swift had firmly established herself as a major artist in both country and pop music. The album, entirely penned by her, included hits like Back to December and Mean. In true country style, many of Taylor's songs told a story and were personal, endearing her to her growing number of fans. But while country music was largely an American genre, popular in the USA but not so popular elsewhere, Taylor was acquiring fans all over the world, and echoing the way that Bob Dylan, with his album like Rolling Stone, transitioned from a folk to rock. Taylor's 2014 album, 1989, marked her transition from country music to the mainstream pop music. The album's lead single "Shake It Off" reached #1 worldwide and marked the start of a new stage in her career. As her career flourished, Swift also discovered the downside to being a celebrity. In 2016, public controversies, including her high-profile disputes with other celebrities, forced her to reflect on the darker side of a celebrity culture. Swift used this reflection as fuel for her next album, Reputation, a more introspective about that explore themes of love, betrayal, and resilience. Yet in 2019, Swift surprised fans again by releasing Lover, an album that returned to the romantic themes of country music while reflecting on important issues such as women's rights and other social causes. The COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 prompted many artists to reevaluate their music, and Swift was no exception. She released two surprise albums, Folklore and Evermore, returning to a calmer folk sounds that contrasted sharply with her previous works. This album received widespread critical acclaim all over the world, even though they mark a departure from her mainstream pop sound. In addition, her musical achievements, Taylor Swift has also made headlines by campaigning for a fairer music industry. Her highly publicized disputes with record labels about the ownership of her music catalog led her to re-record her earlier albums, including Fearless and Red. This move was viewed not only as a reclaiming of her artistic identity but also as a powerful statement in support of artists' rights. Throughout her career, Taylor Swift has won more major awards than any other contemporary musician. Yet beyond the media hype, her true legacy lies in her ability to connect with millions of fans through her music and stories, whether through her memorable lyrics or through speaking up on important social issues. Swift has become a voice for a generation, a worldwide generation of fans from children and teens to parents and grandparents. I just love Taylor Swift, says 12-year-old Marianne. And my auntie Kay's a Swiftie too. She flew over to London from Canada just to go to her latest gig at Wembley Stadium. She came all that way for the concert. Okay, that is for the first article. Okay, for the second article is about gender bias and poverty. Inequality between men and women results in poorer health for children and greater poverty for the family, according to the new study. The UN Agency of UNICEF found that in places where women are excluded from family decisions, children are more likely to suffer from malnutrition. There would be 13 million fewer malnourished children in South Asia if women had an equal say in the family, UNICEF said. UNICEF surveyed family decision making in 30 countries around the world. Their chief finding is that equality between men and women is vital to reducing poverty and improving health, especially that of children in developing countries. The conclusions are contained in the agency's latest report. This report points to a greater lack of opportunities for girls and women in education and work, which contributes to this disempowerment and poverty. Where men control the household, less money is spent on healthcare and food for the family, which results in poorer health for the children, an increase in employment and income earning opportunities for women will increase their household power, the report said. For example, the agency found that whoever has the greater share of household income and access decides whether those resources will be used for family needs.